Hello. What's up?
That's good.
Alright, alright.
Yo.
Penelope's here.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
So, today's plans, we're gonna sand down, really clear.
Yeah.
Cool.
You see, I don't know if you can see, but you can actually start to see the grooves of the
Carbon fiber.
carbon fiber. So I don't think we can sand too much.
Too much, yeah.
We need to just
lightly. We just want to get this film off because this is basically, I don't know how when they release carbon fiber, I think they put epoxy or something like that. I'm not too sure, or either they clear. But this basically dulled out, same like your headlights would dull out. Exact same thing. So we're just gonna go lightly over it because we already know that once you just go lightly over it, so maybe a 600 or even an 800, it will still look dull, but the moment we hit it with a clear, it's gonna get that very fresh look again and you'll see right through again.
Yeah.
So we just wanna get most of that grime off and then we can go from there. So we'll show you guys how to do that.
But yeah, let's pull the cars, well, not out, but just move them a bit back so we can get access to our table at the back.
Yeah.
By our lightly salted banner.
Yeah, well.
All thanks to Page Masters. Shout out to them.
Shout out. Thanks again, guys. We really appreciate it.
This was like a version 1. That's why we didn't really put it out there. But
I still think it looks cool though.
But I was trying to get like proper graphics. So
Okay,
like
cool.
of the cars on the beach.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So I'm just give me some time.
Yeah.
I will make some proper quality t-shirts.
Yeah.
Which will be done by Page Masters. So check us out.
That's why we also haven't mentioned anything further beyond when we know that these will be available to the public. They could still be. Look, if you guys are interested, hit us up on Instagram and we can get it done for you. But yeah, new line coming out soon.
Well, I'm not making any promises, but when I have time. Soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get back into it.
It's gonna show you how to remove your wing if you're not familiar with it.
So first you're gonna remove this plastic over here. It just clips out.
Yeah.
So then you get on the Civic you get bolts that goes in here and the bottom. So there's 4 that keeps the wing on. That's the stock wing or the whatever other wing you're putting on.
Yeah. So
then,
it's fairly simple process.
So then you need a socket to loosen. Remove all 4 bolts. So now you just slot it and then we remove the wing. Boom. Okay, so let's go to the table. Set up. There's the wing. There's the yars. There's the tennis. You're just busy cleaning up the guns equipment. I actually found a lot of sandpaper, so we can actually use that. That's 600, which should be fine. It's not too rough.
Yeah.
So that should be fine.
600. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, kind of sorted. And guys, this is absolutely vital. You want to ensure after you use or even before you spraying, if you're going to be spraying with a gun, that you clean everything up just with some nice thinners and brush kit. These are relatively inexpensive, so
yeah, that brush cleaning kit is vital for spray painting. Just remember, we are not professionals.
I need.
So, but what we've learned from professionals is to always clean your gun.
Yeah.
Like my uncle always told me, before you spray, your gun must look like new.
Yeah.
All the time. So yeah.
Also, if you're spraying clear, just a little tip, if you're going to be using this method, make sure that you're spraying either with a 1.3 or 1.4 tip and not a 1.5 tip. 1.5 is meant for primer. You obviously want more atomization. Sorry, we're getting technical. you want more atomization, so you use a finer tip that makes finer droplets. Yeah?
Yeah, that totally makes sense to me.
Did it make sense to you?
No.
Did you know that?
Okay, we'll continue now. Gonna get some water for the dry sand.
We're just gonna be using 600 grit wet sandpaper just to clear it up, and then from there, just remember you wanna apply light pressure. We were actually told previously that the sandpaper does the work for you, so you don't actually need to press down hard. That's the sandpaper's job. So guys, this is what you want to be seeing. You see all of this? This is all the grime that built of it, all coming off. So you want this to be as clear as possible. You won't get it perfectly clear because you must remember it's the epoxy or clear coat layer, whatever's on here, that's also still coming off, but it needs to be a lot clearer. And then once that's sorted, we can dry off and we can go for gold. We got everything sanded off, all the grime sanded off, and when it's a bit wet you can actually see what the end result. It's going to look even better, even more glossier than this, but this is basically what we're going to be looking at. So now we're just going to dry everything off and you'll see it becomes dull. Okay guys, so we got the gun reassembled. We'll explain if you're going to, again, this is only if you're going to be using compressor and spray gun, how you need to adjust. So this is your fan, right? So this determines your fan petal, how wide or how small it's going to be. This is your fluid nozzle, and this is how much air you actually want to let out. But we don't normally play around with this one. We actually make the adjustments on the compressor, we actually make the adjustments on the compressor itself. So we normally use 2.6 bar. In other countries they call PSI, but here it's called bar. So we normally range between 2.6, 2.9 to 3 bar. That gives us nice consistent. And again, this is your fluid. This is how much fluid you actually want to let out the gun. We'll be using a 2K crystal clear. The mixing ratio for this, as you can see over here, it's 2/1. What that means is you're going to be using 2 parts of the clear, and then you're going to be using 1 part of your fast hardener. So we're going to be using fast hardener for 2 reasons. For number 1, it's not that hard today, and number 2, we want it to dry up a lot quicker. If you want to use like a medium hardener, you can do that, or slow hardener, or they call it reducers as well. That just allows for all of the solvents to flow out a bit better, but use it on a hot day. But on cold days, fast hardener is fine. So like I explained earlier, mixing cup, very important. As you can see over here, 2:1, right? That's for your clear coat. So what that means is, so say for example, if we were going to be using this line here, that is where you fill your clear coat up until, and this is where you fill your hardener up until, and then you use either 10 or 20% 2K thinners just to thin it out a little bit. But obviously we're going to be doing our own measurements because we're not going to be using that much clear, so we'll probably throw until here.
Hi guys, welcome to our wing. So this might look a bit weird and janky, maybe not safe, but we hung up the wing. So we actually screwed the bolts in on the other side to hang it up, because I think it will just be a lot easier. It will be a lot easier to spray.
Yeah.
Was hung up because I mean there's two sides. There's 2 sides to spray.
Yeah.
So yeah. It was easier than spraying it on a flat surface.
Yeah, so we decided to now hang it up, of course, because if we were just gonna spray the top, it would have been fine if it was on a flat surface. However, we decided we're gonna touch up the rear. I didn't really need it, but so in the event of this now, we actually decided. And then Shamil actually heated with a little bit of thinners or benzene just to clean it up nicely. You want all of that dust out there, and then we can start spraying.
Yeah.
Excited? Shabba.
So we're adding the clear coat.
We're just gonna start off with a bit first. We can always do more afterwards. So the clear I added up until the 100 point, and then I'm just gonna do 50 so that we have a 150 mix basically. So we're gonna do 50 up until 50 with a reducer, and then we're just gonna add some thinners. So make it a bit thinner. Lastly, just a dot of thinners. We're just gonna do a dust coat right now, or what they call a tack coat, just to allow for the heavier coats to adhere better. Let's start with that. So we have the wing done. Came out pretty spectacular. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna allow the wing to dry, right? To dry out properly. So we're not gonna fit it on the car right now. And we're gonna fit the old wing on. As you can see over here, we did get a little bit of orange peel, so here and there. So that's why we're gonna let it dry out properly. Then we're gonna sand it down and we're gonna polish it, buff it, and then it will be sorted. But yeah, so that's basically how you re-clear your carbon fiber. After we sprayed on clear, and you guys will see what we did, we found that the clear was starting to go through little divots through the carbon fiber. So that's just something to take note of when you're re-clearing your carbon fiber, which means it had to harden, it had to be sanded, and now we're going to buff it so it should be solid.
Yeah.
While Abdul Malik and Shamil is busy over there, just fine-tuning the splitter, I'm going to go ahead and start polishing the spoon wing. Alright guys, so we're just taking it nice and slow, and I mean the results so far, it looks very nice. It's much more, the clarity on it, it's much better. If you guys can see here, this is where it was sanded down versus what was just polished right now. So if you're going to be doing this, do it in stages. Try with small little pieces, nice and slow. It doesn't need to be super fast, just nice and slow. Don't put too much pressure on either, because you need to let the polisher do its work. We know this. We've learned this. We felt this.
Also, we can don't put too much polish on, because then you have to eat through it longer. And I think as you polish, then it builds up heat, and that might also make
burn through it, get some streaks and stuff. Okay, then before you can just rub it around a bit.
so satisfying in the carbon. You can see the carbon clear. I know the goal with this, no? You must polish until we don't polish this. Almost my path meals afterwards, maybe it will lose the weight. Ready to reveal.
Alright guys, so we got the spoon wing done.
Actually, we just to clean it up.
And fit it, yeah, we need to clean it up a bit. As you guys can see. Looks so much better than it did before. You got that shine back. Looks much better. Much better. Yeah, just give it a nice wipe. You need to get some of that residue off, man.
Sorry. So come to the end of the first video. The reclearing the spoon wing and then obviously polishing it.
So there was some mishaps along the way. I hope you guys learned. We learned a lot from it. Like we mentioned, the clear coat was seeping through to the carbon fiber, and this was causing some divots. But I mean, we remedied that, sanded. So Armaklong was sanding for a week straight through. Yeah.
But yeah, so you probably saw in the background in the video that we were busy with something else.
Yeah.
So, spoiler alert, we created a splitter.
Which is over there. So, stay tuned for that, guys.
But in all, this is all like the prep for Slam at the Lake.
Yeah.
Which is the event that's happening at the end of October. If some of our subscribers are going to be there, hit us up. I mean, we like running into people, because I mean, it happened a few times already where we like ran into random people who said, we watch your videos and stuff. So it's kind of exciting to know that you guys actually watch our videos. And I mean, we wouldn't have gotten to the 1,000 subscribers without you guys. So thanks. So yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it's been a long time since the car's been in the show.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, and we never say this.
No, we do say it. It's been a while.
Yeah, but for me personally, I don't like saying subscribe because I feel like it should be your choice if you want to join us on the journey. But either way, it helps the channel grow. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you guys soon. Peace.